Hello everybody, hello dear students, and welcome to English for Palestine grade 12. Please follow me in your pupils book, Unit 11, period 4, and the class for today is language. First of all, the objectives. By the end of this lesson, you are expected to, number 1, differentiate between present models and past models. Number 2, to talk about certainty, possibility, and advice using present and past models. Number 3, to use the correct construction and usage for the past and present models. Let's start with should and should have. The present meaning of should. The form subject plus should or should not plus the infinitive form. And the usage of should in the present to give advice or to suggest a good idea. Let's see this example. When you go walking in the mountains, you should take some water with you. When you go walking, you should take. It's a piece of advice which is related to the present time. Now the past meaning of should. The form should or should not plus have plus the past participle form. So we start with the subject, should or should not, plus have and the past participle form of the verb. Now the usage. Should have plus the past participle form means that it was important to do an action in the past, but you didn't do it. So you didn't do that action. Let's see this example. You shouldn't have blamed him. Why? Because it wasn't his fault. But already you have already blamed him. But you shouldn't have blamed him. This is the meaning. Could and could have. The present meaning. Here let's see the form of could in the present. We start with the subject, then we have could or could not, and the infinitive form. And could, by the way, you have already studied about it in Unit 4. Could, which gives the meaning of something possible in the future, and it has the same meaning with may and might. And the usage of could, it's possible to do something at present. Let's see this example. We could win a lot of money by joining this competition. We may win, we could win, a possibility which is related to the present. The past meaning of could. The form of could in the past is subject plus could or could not plus have and finally the past participle form of the verb. The usage of could in the past, it was possible to do an action in the past, but again, you didn't do it. The example here, we don't know what caused the fire, but it could have been an electrical fault. It could have been, which is the past form of the verb be. Must and must have. The present meaning. Must in the present is used at this form. Subject plus must or mustn't, and finally the infinitive form of the verb. The usage of must in the present, it's the only logical conclusion left. I can't see another logical conclusion. This is the only logical conclusion which is left. Here we have an example. He has eaten all the food, so it must be very tasty. The past meaning of must. The form here is subject plus must or mustn't and have and the past participle form of the verb. And the usage, it gives the meaning that this is the only logical conclusion about the past. The example here, he was born in 1942. So he must have been about 6 at the time of Nakba, which happened in 1948. Let's take some minutes with the break. welcome again. Now we have some activities. Activity number 1. Complete each of the following sentences from the given list. Please take 2 minutes, read these 3 sentences, and try to fill in with the correct answers. Thank you, guys. Let's check up your answers. Please follow me. Sentence number 1. We are too late. We 2 hours earlier. We have the verb arrive. What do you think the correct answer? It is should have arrived. We should have arrived 2 hours earlier. Sentence number 2. She hard because she got the highest mark in the exam. She got the highest mark in the exam. Why? She must have studied hard. It's the only logical conclusion which is related to the past. She must have studied hard because she got the highest mark in the exam. Sentence number 3. He, the problem, if he had tried again. He could have solved the problem if he had tried again. Let's continue with activity 1, and we have 2 sentences. Please take a minute and try to do them. Thank you. Sentence number 4. Pay attention, please, and check up your answer. I didn't phone because I thought you busy. I didn't phone because I thought you might have been busy. It's a past possibility. Number 5. I think we are lost. We, a map with us, bring. We what? We should have brought a map with us because we were lost. Activity number 2. Choose the correct answer. Please take 2 minutes, read these sentences, and choose which answer is the best for each. Thanks a lot. Now please, let's see the correct answers. Sentence number 1. He isn't usually late. I think he, the bus. He should have missed or must have missed. He must have missed the bus because he is usually not late. Number 2. Dad feels tired and can't go to his work. He, a doctor. He should see or should have seen. He should see a doctor because it's related to the present. Number 3. She that dress, but she'd already spent all her money. Could buy, could have bought. The correct answer is she could have bought that dress, but she had already spent all her money, past possibility. Continue with activity 2, sentences 4, 5, and 6. Read them, take 2 minutes, and choose the best answer for each. Thank you. Now, pay attention with me, and let's check up your answers. Sentence number 4. The exam must have been or must be easy. All students got high marks. The exam must have been easy because all the students got. It is related to the past. Sentence number 5. She shouldn't stay or shouldn't have stayed up late. She has an exam tomorrow. She shouldn't stay up late because I'm talking about the present. Present advice. Sentence number 6. He must have been or must be out because he isn't answering the phone. He must be out because he isn't. Also expresses present meaning. Activity number 3. Correct the mistakes. There is a mistake in each of these 2 sentences. Please try to find the mistake and correct it. Take 2 minutes. Thank you. Let's see the correct answers. Sentence number 1. He is very popular, so he could have won the next elections. The correct answer is he is very popular, so he could win the next elections. Why? Because it's related to the present. It expresses a present meaning. Sentence number 2. She seems happy, so she must pass the driving test. She seems happy, so she must have passed the driving test. First, she passed the driving, then she feels happy. So it's related to the past. The task. Task number 1, correct the mistakes. Read these sentences and try to find the mistake. Correct it, please, for each. Task number 2, complete the sentences with the past form of the modals in the list. You have to use the past form, not must plus the infinitive. You have to say that must have, could have, should have, and the past participle form of the given verbs. That's all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.